And now we're on to Bong Joon-ho. I've never before seen this debut feature, Barking Dogs Never Bite, released in 2000, and I wasn't sure what to expect having not heard of the film prior. I assumed that maybe this wasn't considered a noteworthy classic, overshadowed by the much-praised Memories of Murder from 2003. I felt willing to sit for a potentially lesser title in Ho's Oeuvre if it meant learning where it was he came from, seeing how he operates right at the turn of the millennium. Knowing it was something of an oddball dark comedy made me consider that this could be a younger filmmaker's early stabs at developing characters and visual scenarios before developing more refined projects with Memories of Murder, The Host, Mala, and et al. And I'm much more impressed with Barking Dogs than I thought I might be, with a very enjoyable script, some very likeable performances. Bae Donna and Go Soo-hee as down on their luck 20-something best friends is a terrific duo indeed. A highly considerate use of the visual environment, this urban cheap apartment complex is put to beautiful good use, and above all, the film is engaging, memorable, rather entertaining. I read upon research that Barking Dogs does appear to be fairly well received in Korea, whether this was upon its release or more retrospectively upon Ho's subsequent critical hits, I'm not certain, although it seems this title is not nearly as well known in the West, to the point wherein many of us, myself included, prior, would assume that Memories of Murder is the start of his filmography. A delectable slice of turn of the millennium, brazen, convicted, daring black humour, Barking Dogs Never Bite is maybe one of the better dark comedies composed for the 21st century on film, and maybe for all time. It is not too smugly morbid. The affability of its players, the likeable players, balances the more extreme content elsewhere in the runtime, and it is even a decent treatise on behavioural extremes, how people are pushed to breaking points and act in ways that are designated to be uncivilized. It grounds its more repugnant character behaviours in a modest study on the submerged disintegrations of otherwise stable pathologies, and I appreciate very much this exercise in mortifying barbarism, being motivated by it via an understanding of how it is enabled and what we can learn from it going forth. I suppose we just have to see it to believe me, possibly. We'll be going over Bong Joon-ho's filmography over the next however many days it will take, with the noted exception of Parasite, as we have discussed that on this channel prior to this vague retrospective now. So once again, thanks very much again.